back of the Sun. Reece James says, I was worth the risk. This is after, unfortunately, he wasn't included in the England squad. We know that. But he says he should have been taken. He could have got himself fit. Inside the Sun this morning, Harry on regardless is a headline. Rio Ferdinand says Gareth's faith in out-of-form Maguire is like blind trust, gagging for it. The Star say that the England players who are included still don't know as of this morning if they're officially going to be named in the England squad. Gareth Southgate is keeping them waiting. Another headline inside the Mirror, Southgate ready to gamble on the fitness. We expect players like Walker and Phillips, who are just coming back to fitness, to be included.
Why are they playing this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we saw La Liga, didn't we? They had their final round of matches in the week. Yeah, the Premier League is going to play this weekend. Is that something, Al, that
big games like Newcastle, Chelsea's a big one, isn't it? You know what I mean? And you look, Fulham, Man United's a good one because Fulham are doing really well again. West Ham, Leicester. Is it? I don't know. I was going to say, is it Maddison's last chance? But he should know by then, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he'll know by then. Yeah. Well, let's talk then about James Maddison, guys, because inside the papers, a lot of people giving their thoughts on whether he should or not be in.
Well, we've been talking about it for months.
Are you both of the opinion that the man who has the most goal involvement since August 2021 by any English player in the Premier League should be included?
Yes. Without a doubt.
Yes. Okay. And do you know why? Just because of what you said there. Because statistically, he's the best. He's the best, and he's been playing extremely well.
And also in a team that's struggling as well, let's not forget.
Yeah, well, not so much now, right now, but I take your point, yeah.
Can either of you put any idea forward as to why he doesn't make the best 26 players?
Well, he's very loyal, isn't he, Gareth? Very loyal. And you think of Rice... he's just outstanding. Bellingham's been a joy to watch, and then he's got a bit of flair. Maybe he feels he's got enough flair, but Maddison not just creates, scores as well. So it's hard to leave him out, I think. So are we down to attitude? Is there something wrong?
You've got to look at that, haven't you? Because of that incident beforehand. I mean, I didn't think for a minute. And, I seriously don't think, it just couldn't happen, that Gareth would cut his nose off to spite his face because of a previous incident. Because there have been players involved in previous incidents with Gareth in England before, where he correctly has disciplined them and then brought them back into the fold, which is the correct thing to do. So he should probably have, if he had a problem with Maddison, that should have been, well and truly dealt with, and the two of them should be moving on. So... That I can't see it in any other reason. So he's obviously thinking that he's got enough in that area in other players. But if you just said, Sam, look at his stats. I bet his stats at this moment in time will be comparable. If not, they'll be better. I bet they'll be better than Grealish's, and certainly comparable with Foden's.
Easily.
Better than Mount's.
Is there any way England don't get out of this group?
No.
No, I think I don't think we're going to go as far as previous tournaments, but I don't see us not getting out of that group. No, surely not.
Are you kidding me on now?
I'm just,
What do you think we could not get out of it?
Well, I'm. How do I say it?
England could get out of that group with you and I playing.
There is no World Cup fever at the moment.
No, that's true.
There's no flags on cars. There's not many people are talking about it. I can't wait for the Qatar. I can't wait for the World Cup. This is different this year.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You still imagine England get out of the group. One more thing for you boys. A lot of people talking about players like Kyle Walker and Calvin Phillips. We did see Phillips return last night from Man City. Kyle Walker is still recovering from a groin injury. Do you guys think that these players should be included? Or do you just think 100% fully fit players have to go?
Go back to Maddison with Phillips, right? Phillips, didn't let England down, but how many games has he played lately? Look at Maddison's stats. So he's got the right hump, isn't he? Let's be honest. Yeah. What do you think about sort of players that are just coming back to fitness? Are these guys worth the risk, or do you think with the bigger squad, 26 to 23, you can take more risks?
Yes, you can. You can. Obviously, 26, you can take a bigger risk. There's no doubt about that. However, I would back up by saying, Big Al spot on with his assessment. Somebody like Calvin Phillips goes before James Maddison, and I know they're different positions, but, in theory they're different positions. They're both kind of midfield players. But Maddison, well within his rights, James Maddison with a right hump. I get it, but you've asked me a question, yes, and I'll tell you something else. I know we're going to talk about it later on. I'm looking forward to talking about it. Reece James' injury seems to me, by Reece James's response, not to be that serious. That's another one. Had the injury not been that serious, I'd have taken him.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.